Okay, you once you clear this one, you clears the screen. Now you compile this one. So how many times you have, how many times? So we need to get, suppose, finite times. Your comment is what? Finite times. Finite times means finite 5 times. Okay, finite means 8 times, 5 times. So it is fixed, means your loop to be rotated, the function will be called again and again, function called itself again and again 5 times. Fixed, it is finite. So you do one thing, within this method you take a if statement. If x 9 count is equal, count less than equal to, is equal to 5, okay, terminate with the semicolon. Okay, now here no need to semicolon, open brace, close brace. Now within this if count, okay, now this print statement you cut from here, you paste within this. Okay, now what happened? Initially whenever we call this method, so compiler goes here, it searches for this method. Now within this method, if count less than equal to 5, okay, initially count is equal to 0, so 0 is less than equal to 5, this will be printed. After that count plus plus, you cut this here. Okay, you cut this here, you paste here. Now what it will be incremented. Okay, it will be incremented, and this hello you paste. Now what happened, try to understand. So whenever this hello method is being called in main method, compiler goes here where it looks, it searches for the method, your method, and within this method compiler executes like this. If a count less than equal to 5, count initially value 0 less than equal to 5, this will be one printout will be printed. After that counter will be incremented to 1, it becomes what, 1. So whenever it becomes 1, hello calls again, hello calls, hello function, hello method calls again. Compiler फिर again count, now count is 1 is less than equal to 5, this will be printed. Counter incremented to 2, whenever counter incremented to 2, now hello function means method called again. So in a function, in a method, same method is being called again and again, it is called recursion. So as per our definition, recursion in Java, if a method or function called itself in its function, so that method is being called itself, so in itself, in its method. So whenever, as I told you that whenever we call this compiler क्या, whenever you click on this, now try to understand. If I compile this code, so how many times I am getting this much? Okay, because why? Because try to understand, 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 times. 9 times why? 9 times mean 3 times are here, and here 6 times, from 0 to 5 6 times, so total 9 times. So if I put them here, these are in comment section, okay, which are in comment section, these are okay. Now only your recursion, your function is being recursed again and again. How many times? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 times. 9 times why 9 times, why 9 times? Okay, only we need how many times? 6 times only. So now you clears the screen. Okay, you compile this code. Now it is okay. How many times you are getting? 6 times. 1 2 3 4 5 6. How it is getting 6 times? Your function, nothing is here. Whenever you run this, click on here, run. So compiler looks for the main method. So compiler tries to execute the read the lines and execute the lines if there is no any error. So compiler looks here. Okay, it is under comment section, so this will not, it will be neglected. This line of code will not be read by the compiler. Next compiler comes here. Compiler, it understood that it is a method, so method is being called in main method. So compiler looks for the method. Where is that method? Here is the method. Under this method, a print statement, if block is that, within that if statement is there, count less than equal to 5. Initially count is equal to what? It is a variable which holds initial integer of 0. 0 is less than equal to 5. So now 0 condition is satisfied. 0 is less than equal to, so this printout will be taken. So now counter will be incremented to 1. Now it becomes what? 1. So whenever it becomes 1, hello function again called within the hello method, called again within the method. So now compiler comes here. Now count 1 is less than equal to 5. Again one time printout will be taken. Now counter incremented to 2. Now hello method will be called again. So compiler comes here. Now your count will be 2. So 2 is less than equal to 5. So this will be printed. So counter incremented to 3. Okay. So now method will be called again. So counter come here. So compiler come here. So 3 less than equal to 5. One more printout. Now count incremented to 4. Okay. Now hello method called again. Hello method called. Compiler comes here. 4 less than equal to 5. So one more printout. So now counter incremented to 5. So now hello method called again. So compiler comes here. So 5 less than equal to 5 is not less than, but it is equal to 5. So condition satisfied. So one more printout. So 0 to 5 means 6 times printout will be taken. So next it will be incremented to what? 6. Okay. Now hello method will be called again. Now 6 less than equal to 5. So condition is false. So your method will not be called recursed again. So that method calling means broken. So this is called recursion. Recursion means finite times. If you want to, finite means fixed 5 times you want to get the printout. Okay. Now you compile this code, what is happening, let us see. Happening what? It is giving error because this statement here red mark you are getting. So that is for your understanding. I was briefing that how the counter will be incremented. You remove this code, you compile this code. Now how many times you are getting? This is called what? How many times? So the 6 times. But if you want to get 5 times, you do one thing. You start from counter set to 1. The counter can be XYZ. You simply keep it X. No any issue. This is a variable. You can keep my name. It doesn't mean if you want to keep my name as a variable Vasu, so you need to change all them as Vasu. Okay. Vasu. Now you need to counter. It will be incremented ++. Okay. Now you will get 1 to 5. 1 to 5 means 5 times you will get the printout. Okay. So as I told you that this is called recursion. To solve that problem, suppose if I want to get print out 10,000 lines, every time I want to copy and paste, so it is somewhat bore. So by recursion, calling that method or function, it is method because this method is declared in a class name is equal to recursion, so it is method. So if there is no any class, so this method will be a function. So calling that function or method again and again within itself, it is called recursion. Suppose if it is 5 times, I told you that. If it is infinite times, if you want to get it infinite times to be loop to be rotated again and again,